fuck you mean unable to connect? The fuck you mean? Right. Right. Let's make sure we've got a good view of the layout. Oi! Stay up, stupid iPad. Hold on. Right, how's this shot looking on, here on my phone? Or do I need to change it? Let's angle the phone and push the iPad a little bit over. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Right. Good evening, everyone. Martin, I don't want you stewing over Cassie this whole stream. The best we can hope for is that she shows up and actually stays for a bit this stream. Okay, so while I let everyone know that we've started, let's waste no more time and get my Intercity 225 underway. Actually, we'll move the iPad somewhere else. How's this? How's this? How does this look on here? Okay, we'll move it a bit further back. A little bit further, a little bit further. A little bit over here. Yeah, that'll do it for now. Right, I'll just let everyone know that we've started. Just need to get my laptop in here. Hello, MLP fan. Lovely to see you. Right, let's open up my laptop. And I'll let everyone know that we started. I think we're gonna go until 10:30 tonight, so this stream will be 3.5 hours. Okay. 7 people watching. Very nice. Oh, we've got a derailment already. Bugger. Can I see what's caused it? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Let's... Yes, best I can do is just put it back on the track and get it going again. Clean the rails a bit in a second. Hello, Spire and Cinder, nice to see you. Right, let me just let everyone know that we've started. Chat seems a bit dead. Is NRP fan still there?
What's the best use of its tails?
Chat's quite dead tonight. Derailment again already? Stupid restaurant coach. Okay, Martin's still here, nice. Oh, Dexter's here. Does that mean Stan will be here too? Eric's here, nice. Ugh. And A. Smith's here, lovely stuff. That's more like it, got a few more people now. Oh, I haven't let Odd and Milk Dud know yet. Milk Dud works on Wednesday on a weekend, doesn't she? I think I need to run this a bit more slowly to avoid derailment. Right, I'll run it a bit more slowly now. And that's too slow for a 225. That's a bit better. That's a bit better.
Charcoal here, and welcome to another Wings of Fire discussion and my first video of 2025. It's no secret that I'm one of the biggest critics of the Lost Concert. So welcome.
Oh, God. See if we can get Charcoal here. He's just finished premiering a video, so he should be available. Oh, my knees. Is everyone still there? The chat is quite dead at the moment. MLP fans having a cider. Lovely. Ooh. Tired tonight. But I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be though, because I just had pizza too. Because I had 2 Diet Cokes. Hello Matthew, nice to see you. You didn't be here yesterday, Matthew, so it's nice to see you here today. Damn it! Knew that would happen as soon as I sped it up. Something is wrong with this restaurant coach. Keeps derailing. We'll give the 225 a few more laps and then we'll switch over to my gin tea with a goods train. Gin tea. Too much school? Oh, typical. You're gonna feel so much better about life once you leave school, Matthew, I promise. Now then, just gonna see if we could get charcoal on. Wasn't time. Oh, shite. Hang on. Oh. Hold on a mo. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered with the 225 now. It just seems to keep derailing it. Oh, I've only got a little bit into the game so far, Matthew. I've only got a little bit into the game so far. So but on Monday I'm hopefully we'll do the Metal Gear Solid 1 VR missions. That's what I'm planning for the gameplay episode on a Monday. Right. Right. I'll read that in a moment, Matthew. I've just got to move this. Right. Yes, I have, Matthew. I've always liked it. And I wish it were available elsewhere. I wish it were more widely available. Oh, fucking restaurant coach. Right, let's bring the Chinty out onto the main line. It's not a bum. Let's... Right, hold on, guys. Hold on. Legacy. Right. Let's bring the Jinty out onto the main line now. Just give it a light goods train. Over specific. Yes, I have. Matthew. Pardon me. Deary me. Let's just put these up here for now. I'll get the goods train underway. Come on, Jinty, you can do it. Come on, Jinty. You can do it, Jinty. There we go. I feel you're tired too. I see. And the Jinty's decided to derail. Here we go. Let's have Sparky as well. 2 060 tank engines, double heading a goods train. This'll be nice. And he's derailed again. What, you mean look at right now, Matthew? Well, let's see. I do have Pirates and Adventurous Scientists up in my room, but that's about it. All my other DVDs are downstairs. It's mostly VHSs up here. Hold on, guys. Ah, Stan's here, nice. Stan, I already told you what the name is. It's called the Aylford and Stansbridge Railway, named after me and you. Hello, Kyle, and H is MC Square, by the way. Yeah, that's right, Maddie. Yeah, this layout does have a name. It's called the Aylford and Stansbridge Railway. Well, yeah, basically a privately owned railway, separate from the national network. Uh, I might make my own liveries eventually. Now that you mention it, Stan, I might make my own livery eventually, but no promises on that. Yeah, yeah, I might make my own livery for engines. I haven't ordered it yet, Matthew. I need to wait for my money to build up first. Let's add a few more wagons to this train. Based on real railways? I see. But if I had to take a guess, I'd say that this railway, if it were real, would be based somewhere in the Midlands. Which explains why there's lots of LNER, both LNER and LMS engines around here. With a few GWR ones as well, because it's a joint railway. Yeah, I'd say my layout would be based somewhere in the Midlands. Right, let's add a few extra wagons on. I'll read that in a moment, Stan. yeah, let's put on 4 extra wagons. A couple of tankers. And a couple more trucks, normal trucks. There we are. Now let's send it away again. Oh, wrong way. Let's go. Oh, and we've derailed already. Hold it. Hold on. Joe Light Railway, nice to see you. That's basically the rule of how to name layouts. You give the name of the layout, for example, Pickwick Yarn, and then give a region. Yeah, as I said, it's the Midland region. London Midland region. For heritage layouts, nice. Just got back from Bluebell. What are you running? At the moment, Joe, I'm running my Ginty and my J72 on a double-headed goods train. I do remember Bluebell, Matthew, and I'm not gonna, and I don't like it. There we go, that's better. I look forward to the Ginty's relaunch too. I may do a vlog in a similar fashion to my Beachy Head video when the Ginty's relaunched. No, Matthew. No, I can't, Matthew. You still there, Stan? And speaking of the Bluebell Railway, Joe, I'm going there on Tuesday. So, Joe, I hear the Spa. Honestly, Joe, I would have gone to the Spa Valley Railway myself. Sorry, no, I would have gone to the Bluebell Railway myself today, Joe. But there was a Sonic the Hedgehog meet and greet on, wasn't there? Were there lots of kids around, Joe? Were there lots of kids around, Joe? And where was the meet and greet actually being held? Where at Sheffield Park was it being held, Joe? I already know, Joe. They're running Fenchurch and the Oak and number 65 this half term, aren't they? Have to make fictional liveries if it's not very realistic. Well, that's fine. I might give that a try. Oh shit, they've left some of the train behind. No, I don't remember that show. Let's just remove this Triang truck. Why do something that's not realistic? I don't know. It's because I just want a big collection. It's because I want a big collection of different things. Going back there tomorrow? Nice. So was it busy today, Joe? Were there lots of kids around? Because I know today the Bluebell were doing a Sonic the Hedgehog meet and greet. Yeah, I decided to go. I'm going to go midweek because It'll be a bit quieter then. Even during school holidays, it's always busiest on weekends, isn't it? Even during school holidays. What's up, Matthew? Lois, what the hell? That's the best Peter Griffin impression I can do. Slightly busy. And where exactly was the meet and greet taking place? Was it taking place in like in Railworks or anywhere else? Well, that's what the advert says, MLP fan, but in reality it doesn't actually. But don't tell anyone. Shh. Right. There we are. Train should actually stay on the rails now that I've removed that problematic triang wagon. I know it was happening at Sheffield Park, Joe, but where at Sheffield Park was it happening? Was Sonic, like, going throughout the entire station, or was it just in one particular area of the station? So was he walking around the whole station, or just in one particular area of the station? Come on. At the front of the gift shop. Oh, I see, so it was out in the open. Running my Engage train set? Cool. Yeah, I will consider taking your advice on Stan. But yeah, as I said, the reason I haven't modelled this layout on a real location, the reason I haven't based this layout on a real location is because I want lots of creative freedom. I want to take lots of creative liberties with this layout. Yeah, that's the main reason I haven't modelled this layout on a real location, Stan, so that I can have as much creative freedom as possible when building it. That's the main. Just common practice. Well, it may be common practice, but doesn't mean everyone has to stick to it. It's a good layout. Well, thank you, Joe. Obviously, in years to come, I will make this layout more professional. I'll put it on a baseboard. I'll add working signals and points. I'll have it be double track. And creating my own custom livery for some of the engines does sound like a good idea. If you want a big collection, just build a normal layout for your realistic thing. And then having everything lay out on the floor like Sam's Trainz thing. I might do that, Stan. That's good advice, thank you. Thinking about motorizing your points? That's what I'm going to do eventually, but obviously I can't do that till I get this layout on a baseboard. With how big this layout is, not at the moment, Joe. You'll need For a layout this size, you kind of need a whole garage. You kind of need a whole garage to put a layout of this size in, or an attic. And obviously, I'm gonna properly ballast it once it's on a baseboard. I decided not to put foam ballast on this layout for on the floor, because once I move the layout onto a baseboard and replace it with a with realistic granite ballast, the foam ballast will just go to waste. Turles motors don't really have the wiring knowledge. That's why I'm probably going to settle for motors like the Pico PL11, ones that you can just hook over the point switch lug and just switch them. You'll be going to the Isle of Wight this month, Joe? Lovely. Hope you enjoy yourself. Why? What's wrong with the PL11, Stan? Doing Bill and Ben? No, not yet. Only know how to wire a DC bus and drop a set. They aren't very good and look ugly. That's why it's always best to hide PL11 motors with a foliage. Sam Trainz run his on the floor? Yes, he does. You've already told us that, Matthew. But yeah, normal layout for baseboard, then realistic everything layout on the floor. That sounds like a good idea, Stan. But yeah, as I said, I do want a layout where I can have as much creative freedom as possible and run a very wide variety of trains. Steam, diesel, electric, doesn't matter. I just want a big layout where I can have a lot of creative freedom and run a lot of trains and have a huge variety of different trains. For those who are interested, so the next couple of trains I intend to get for this layout, aside from the 9F, of course, because obviously I will get a 9F eventually, that's a given, but what I really want for this layout, obviously I've said before that I'm going to ask for a Midland Mainline HST. Yeah, I've already said I'm going to ask for a Midland Mainline HST for my birthday to complement my Intercity 225. But the other thing I'd really like is a hey Carl. Railroad 9F for 60 quid at Expo today? Well, if I were there, Stan, I would have bought that straight away. 60 quid for a 9F is a bargain. 60 quid for a big old 9F is a bargain. Go to hell. Thanks, tomorrow. See you Monday? Nice. The HST is awesome to have. Stan told me Hornby's old HSTs are kind of clapped out. But I still really want one though. Black austerity for 60 quid? Why didn't you in the end? As I was saying, aside from the 9F and the HST, the Midland Mainline HST I'll be asking for my birthday, I also really want some kind of slam door ENU for my layouts. I do want a slam door ENU for my layout as well. Either a class 411 in Jaffa Cake livery. Yeah, either a class 411 in Jaffa Cake livery. Class 309 might be good to have, though. But yeah, either a Class 411 in Jaffa Cake livery, or a Class 423 in Southern livery. Actually, some I need, not what I want. So what did you get? Old HSTs are okay for beginners. Not really a modern Hornby HST. I would, but I do kind of want one in Midland Mainline livery, Stan, because I do like the old Midland Mainline. I really like the old Midland Mainline livery. The old. Class 423 in Southern. Oh, your backs. Not really ideal for serious modelers. They do one on their modern ones. Oh, in that case, I may ask for that. With extra coaches, though. The Class 377s are coming to 00 gauge? Awesome. No, I haven't, Matthew. So what did you actually get at the model railway show you went to today, Stan? GT and O gauge HSTs. They're hard to get. Well, I understand that. Pico set track points. Oh yeah, you showed me. I forgot. And it's derailed again. Derailed. It's derailed. But yes, I would like a slam door EMU for my layout. Either a 411, 309, or 423. I do love the Class 423s in a Southern Green. World's better than Hornby's. Locos don't jump on them. Let's see. I don't remember, Matthew. A 375/377s would be better in 00 gauge. I see, Matthew. Couldn't give a shit about collecting modern stock? That's fair. Those slam door EMUs aren't really modern, though. Built all the way back in the 60s. BR steam and BR diesels and industrials. Yes, though, I do love how the Southern Green livery looked on the Class 423s. For some reason it just felt right to see them in that bright green livery with yellow. Anyone's worked in Northeast? Cool. Why would I even have a favourite logo, Matthew? Right. Now I think we'll bring out my B12. And then maybe give Tornado a spin as well. No pun intended. Cross-city line trains are coming to 00 gauge. Oh, so the Class 323s are coming to 00 gauge, are they? Hastings line. Down. The Bluebell Railway. Tornado's coming to the Bluebell Railway. Right. Let's give my B12 a spin now. Guess what's joining? Blue Peter. And it'll be the very first time Blue Peter and Tornado have run together. The two Thompson A1s / A1s A2s. The only Thompson A1 and only Thompson A2. Something Great Western. Pendennis Castle. Wait, no, Betton Grange. Two new builds on the same railway. You still there, Stan? Oh, you are still there, great. Great Western is shit. The hell it is, Stan! Great Western locomotives are not shit. They are anything but. Northeastern Solos. Batteries on 15%. The whole area in history. No! What are you talking about, Stan? The Great Western Railway does not have a boring history. What are you talking about? I'm actually going to the Didcot Railway Centre next week. I can't wait to go. Yes, it does, Joe. Stan is wrong. Two new build. So there'll be two new build GWR engines. Oh, so is another GWR new build project about to be completed? 4144 is running there. What, a Didcot? I think me and Electro were pulled by number 4144 when it was visiting the Spa Valley Railway back in August. So we'll have Tornado, Betton Grange and Beachy Head all together in October. The three standard gauge new build projects that have been completed will all be running in the same gala. That'll be very interesting to see. That's right, Joe, under the same company too. Lady of Legend will be there too? Nice! So is it going to be like a new build gala? So is the gala in October going to be like a new build gala? Beachy Heads, Tornado, Betting Grange, Lady of Legend, even though I don't count Lady of Legend as a new build, as she's just rebuilt from a hall class. Yeah, as I said, I don't really count Lady of Legend as a new build because she mostly uses parts from mostly uses parts from Maindy Hall. She's basically the same engine as Lady of Legend is basically the same engine as Maindy Hall, just as a Saint class. Whereas the other three new builds, Tornado, Betting Grange, and Beachy Head, they all use parts cut from new metal as well as galvanized parts, so they all do count as new builds. Either way, it should be an interesting gala. I'm not going to run this too fast, I don't want it to derail. Still there, Stan? Nice to see you, James. Well, you know that there is one to wear. No, I haven't got an austerity in VR Black yet. Pendennis Castle and Flying Scotsman did cut soon? Cool. As many of you know, I am the penguin. Bayek. If I'm going to get another tank engine anytime soon, it will probably be a Great Western 4200. Those big 280 tank engines. So... Joe, when you say yes it is, is that saying that you do count Lady of Legend as a new build? I understand if so, but... But Lady of Legend is basically just a preserved Hall class rebuilt into a Saint class. Same engine, different guys. Well, to my opinion, it is a new build. Well, that's fair, that's your opinion, Joe, but... As I said, I just see Maindy Hall as the same engine under a different guise. Whereas... As, for example, Betton Grange's and Beachy Head's parts all came from different locos, as Betton Grange's and Beachy Head's parts all came from different locos, as well as parts cut from new metal, then they are more or less new engines. But most of Lady of Legend's parts, of course, came from Maindy Hall, so... Yeah. James S. Forster's bit. Parody based off of scientifically accurate? Cool. New pannier tanks from a Cura scale? You know what? I probably will get a pannier eventually. Not anytime soon, but eventually. And besides, Stan, you saying the GWR is shit. I thought you liked the Great Western panniers. However, if I am gonna get a pannier, hang on. Space would feature Flying Scotsman, Pendennis Castle. Cool. Oh, you do like panniers. What other GWR engines do you like, Stan, besides panniers? Oh, you only like them in VR Black. Flying Scotsman and Pendennis Castle. If I was going to get a pannier, it would probably be a 9400 as opposed to a 5700. Yeah, the 9400s are a lot bulkier, a lot bigger, and a lot rarer. The 9400s are basically scaled up 5700s. Because they're a lot rarer, and in my opinion, look more awesome than 5700s, I would prefer to have a 9400 over a 5700. Panniers for 00, a Curascale or Backman? Well, as Stan seems to love a Curascale so much, I'm just going to go with him and say a Curascale. 15XXs? Yeah, I do like the 1500s as well. I remember being pulled by the sole surviving 1500 before. Yes, I have been pulled by the sole surviving 1500 before on the Severn Valley Railway. I went there for my 13th birthday. I remember travelling behind it. I remember it was pulling a rake of William Stanya LMS coaches. And it went from Bridgnorth down to we got off at Highley to see for the museum. But yes, I have been pulled by the sole surviving 1500 though. I'm glad one of the 10 1500s survived. Well, while I do really like the 1500s, I'd have to say the 9400s are better, because they just look so badass. The 9400s look so badass. I understand why you like the 1500s, Stan. Models, original model era, Thomas? Yeah, that makes sense, James. But yes, I would not mind getting a 9400. But yeah, the three models I want the most right now are Midland Mainline HST, 9F, and at least one slam door EMU. Like my Ginty. Oh, and you're selling your I take it you'll be selling your HST as well. Why are you getting rid of your Ginty though, Stan? It fit in really well with your collection. Your Ginty fit in really well with your collection. Doesn't really matter though, Stan. If you don't want it, I'll take your Ginty off your hands. Just name the price. Yeah, that makes sense, Stan. Well, I'd be happy to take your Ginty off your hands. It wouldn't hurt to have two. Just name your price. Ah, Ginties and panniers. That's a tough one. Keep it though, just to have? Alright. If you'd asked me that question 10 years ago, I would have said the panniers are better. But my liking of ginties has grown a lot over the past few years, so I'd say I like ginties and panniers equally. They should have... Jittery little ginty. Yes, Electro, welcome. Right now... Well, we were running my ginty and we were running my ginty and my J72 earlier, Electro. The moment though, we're running my B12. Run side by side on a heritage railway. I think that has happened in the past, Joe, on like Day Out with Thomas days. But yes, I was running my jittery ginty a moment ago, Electro. Coronation with streamlining. I do have an unstreamlined coronation, but I'd love a streamlined one. Yeah, Electro, at the moment we're talking about which tank engines we prefer. There should have been a Thomas character whose basis was the Great Western 9400s, who comes over to Sodor, and then it turns out that the 9400 is Duck's big bully brother. I'd envision, yeah, I would see a 9400 character in Thomas as like the big bully older brother of Duck, even though the 5700s were older than the 9400s. But yeah, the only tank engine I know is the basic E2. Yeah, everyone knows what the E2s are. Thomas is. Oh god, derailment. Hang on, I'll read the chat in a... Right, I'll catch up with the chat, then I'll re-rail it. Austerities were made to replace ginties as the standard wartime shunter. Oh, come on. Nah. Ginties are better, mate. Certainly in appearance. Maybe not necessarily in performance, but they are better in appearance. Well, Electro, if you don't know, if the only tank engine you know about is the E2, let me show you some of the tank engines I own, in that case, Electro, so you can get to know a few others. Literally got outdone. But yeah, either way, in terms of appearance, they're better, Stan, in my opinion at least. Maybe not in your opinion, but in my opinion. Terrier 55 Stepney absolutely hit the nail on the head with his recent video on the austerities. They're not that bad, they're just a bit dull. Absolutely. Austerities are average. They're mediocre. They're not bad. I don't hate them. I never have and I never will. I just find them mediocre. Horror Model Railway Thomas characters. Thomas does Harvey and Neville. literally nobody in the comments agree with him. A few people did. I hate him. Oh, come on. He's a nice guy. And I've actually met him in real life when he did the Model Railway Challenge for the Spire Valley Railway. So, Electro, just confirm you're still here, Electro, and I'll show you some of the tank engines I own, because you said the only one you know about is the E2. I don't own an E2, but I would like to. But yeah, Electro, let me just show you the tank engines I own. You've seen all of these in action before, Electro. Here's another one. Stuff up there. There is a good chance Akira Scale or Rapido could come out with an E2 model. And if they do, honestly, Stan, if they do, I might get it, because I wouldn't mind having an E2 model. These are some of the tank. So aside from my two Hornby D1s, which are basically the bog standard starter pack tank engine, these 5 are the tank engines I currently own. I might have another one somewhere, but I wouldn't really know where. J72. Train set 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, the 101. Oh, knees. Those D-link couplings look awful. Well, these old-style bulky ones, yeah, they do jut out quite a lot, don't they? And I have had problems with them. If one coach falls off the tracks, the design of these couplings can cause all the others to be pulled over as well. It is a bit ridiculous. Oh dear. I'll just put all these up here while I wait for Electro to come back, then I'll show him them. Go visit the Northampton and Lamport Railway sometime this year. It's a good short railway. I would, but I'm not really sure I want to go all the way up to Northampton just for a short railway. Then again, I did go all the way up to Newcastle just to go on the 3.5 mile long Tanfield Railway, but that was just one part of a much bigger trip. It was mainly to see Stan go to Tanfield and do Beamish as well. It was... But I'd only really do smaller railways. I don't really go on big overnight trips just to do small railways, small heritage railways. I only really dedicate trips to going to railways if they're like big, significant, well-known ones in the country. such as my trips to the Severn Valley Railway and the West Somerset Railway. Tanfield is fucking awesome. Well, it is. But so are the Severn Valley Railway and the West Somerset Railway. I've also done the Great Central Railway before. I actually used the Great Central as part of the trip. Not as like a tourist thing, but yeah, some of the railways I've been on. Some of the heritage railways I've done, I haven't ridden just because. I've actually been on some of the heritage railways to help me progress my journeys further. Like, for example, back in 2014, I only did the Festiniog Railway one way to get from Porthmadog to Blaenau Festiniog, so I could continue on to Llandudno up the Conway Valley line. Same goes for the Great Central Railway. I didn't go on it for the hell of it. I only went one way on the Great Central Railway between Leicester and Loughborough, and that was to help me progress my journey further. And then we picked up the train and then we picked up the main line again at Loughborough to continue on to Nottingham. But yes, one day I am without question going to go back to the Great Central Railway one day. Especially after their extension opens. Especially after their reunification project is complete. The Northampton and Lamport Railway is familiar. It's only 1.5 miles though. What makes it so good, Joe? Out of interest, what makes it so good? Stan would like the Northampton and Lamport Railway, it seems. They've got a good little collection of industrials. I can see in this photo I'm looking at on my computer right now that they've got a packet, they've got a couple packets, and they have an austerity too. Oh, welcome back, Electro. You've been to the Great Central before, have you, Electro? Have you, a Stan? Leicester North to Runnington? Yeah, and then once the reunification project is complete, I am going to go back to it. Anyway, welcome back, Electro. That's because it is cool. It's also, I'm pretty sure it's the only, with the exception of the Romney Hythe and Dymchurch Railway, which is miniature gauge, it's the only the Great Central Railway is the only steam railway in this country that's double track. Right, Electro, so I was going to show you some of the tank engines I own. So you said the only one you own is... Reopen the newest station? Ah, so they've got 2 stations now. Who's going to stop me? Yeah, what about that, James? Anyway, Electro, so you said you only really know about the E2 tank engine, because obviously that's Thomas's basis. Well, here's a few of the, let me tell you about the tank engines I own in that case. So this first one is a Great Western Railway 101. Only one of these engines were built, and it was an experimental design that ultimately failed, and the engine was scrapped just a few years later. But the 101s were repopularised in the 1970s when Hornby began producing these in their starter pack sets. This one came from a Country Flyer train set. This one came from the Country Flyer train set, which, coincidentally, I also got from the Bluebell Railway. Go to Avon Valley? I might one day. This one came out of nowhere. Yes, it was... yes, as I said, it was an experimental design that ultimately failed. Austerity number 60. What, you think this one has an awesome cab design? Open cab. Yeah, it is. Then, Electro, we have this one, my J72, my LNER J72. Not much to say about this one, it's just bog standard 060. Oh, derailment. Yeah, not really much to say about this one, Electro, it's just bog standard 060. All of the LNER's tank engines were classified as J something, so you also had the J94s and the J70 tram engines. Well, I'll have a look at that in a moment, Stan. Next, we have this lovely lad. This is an LMS 3F Ginty, Electro. This is the Ginty I was talking about. Designed for small freight trains. Designed for shunting and small freight trains. There's a good number of these engines preserved around the country, including one at my local heritage railway that'll hopefully soon be returning to service. I have great fond memories of riding behind the Ginty at my local heritage railway. The model I own is painted in LMS Crimson, whereas most of the Gintys were painted in BR Black. I honestly prefer the Gintys in LMS Crimson. They look a lot more unique in Crimson. Ow, bugger. Not again. Shit. Come on, where's the controller? There we go. You still there, Electro? So next we have a really lovely one. The LNER N2. Why do you like it? Well, it's just a cute little... It's cute and small, but also very powerful. The Gintys are cute and small, but also very powerful for their size. They did their work really well. As I said, they were perfectly ideal for shunting and small goods trains. Well, they are smaller than many of the LMS's other engines. The V-Wing Starfighter. Cute and small, but powerful for its size. Anyway, next we have the N2, the LNER N2. These engines were designed... Oh, I did say all the tank engines of the LNER were classified as J72, but these were built during the days of the Great Northern Railway, before the Great Northern Railway became part of the LNER. So, these engines were mainly designed for commuter passenger trains out of London King's Cross and Moorgate. The condensing pipes on the side that lead from the smoke box back into the tank, they were there to reduce the amount of smoke released in the tunnels between Moorgate. So yeah, these engines would have worked. It's also painted crimson as well. Nice. Oh, the sole surviving N2's coming back to Steam this year. Awesome. As I was saying, Electro, these engines were ideal for running through the smoky tunnels underneath King's Cross to Moorgate in the City of London. These would have run alongside the Metropolitan line through the tunnels. And because these engines were designed for working underground, as I said, that's what the condensing pipes are for, to reduce the amount of steam they emit underground. And these would have run commuter trains out to places like Welland, Stevenage, and Lichfield, and also Hertford. Basically all the same routes that the Class 717 EMUs work today, and the Class 313s before them. The sole surviving N2 is painted in Great Northern Railway green. This one, though, is painted in a much more generic BR black. So did you get that, Electro? And finally, we have the Great Western Railway 5600. Not too much to say about this one either, other than I find them quite cute. I like how I don't know what it is, but I just like how the smoke box and front buffer beam protrude quite far beyond the front driving wheels, yet how are you supposed to tell the difference between each model? Well, each engine, once you become a train enthusiast, Electro, all engines may initially look the same to the untrained eye, but once you start learning about all different sorts of classes, you start to notice subtle little differences between them. Like, take the Ginty and the J72, for example. Notice how the J72 has a slightly taller funnel than the Ginty. And notice how the J72's smoke box is larger and a bit more curved than that of the Ginty's. The J72 also has a taller cab and a slightly slimmer coal bunker. See, the more you look at different classes of locomotive and train in general, Electro, the more subtle little differences between each class you start to notice. That's part of what makes trains in general so interesting. Just how many different classes out there are all over the world. Oh, you can't see the funnel. Hold on. Ah, shit. There, here we are. So do you notice how the J72's funnel is slightly taller than the Ginty's, and how the J72 has a slightly different smoke box design from the Ginty? Small tender locos and tank engines? Stan would have to agree with you, Joe, but for me, the bigger the better. Tank engines are cool and all. That's fine, Electro. As I said, the more you look at different sorts of engines, the more differences you start to notice. But these... Why not, Stan? But these are the sorts of beasts I like. Why do you think they're ugly? Big, powerful Britannias. As I said, I prefer... For me, the bigger the better when it comes to steam locomotives. All your feelings are mine. My boy, pizza is for dinner. This channel is mine, Jesus. As I was saying, Electro, the GWR 5600s, as I was saying about the GWR 5600s, I kind of like how the small smoke box and front running board protrude beyond the front two driving wheels. Like, there's a big gap between the front buffer beam and the driving wheels, where you'd think there'd be a set of trailing wheels, the set of unpowered leading wheels, but there aren't. Calamari pizza. I did have calamari as well tonight. But yes, Electra, I do understand how you feel they'd all look the same, but you just gotta look hard for subtle little differences. Like, for example, the N2 does have condensing pipes, because they needed them in order to work underground, whereas the 5600, while it has handrails along here, those are handrails, not condensing pipes. The 5600s didn't need condensing pipes because they never worked underground. Every single train, even when you were still a novice? Not quite, Electro. It did take me some time to, start noticing the subtle differences between different classes of locomotive. But I got there in the end, and I'm sure you will too. So yeah, no condensing pipe, condensing pipe. So yeah, while the 5600 and the N2 may be the same size, the 5600s and the N2s may be the same size, they have little mechanical differences for their different lines of work. The 5600s also mainly worked on rural branch lines, whereas the N2s worked busy commuter trains. Quiet. Anyway, come on. It's falling out again. The body of my 5600's falling off. There we go. The cab's ugly. Right. Right, let's get the B12 going again. As soon as I put the coaches back on the rails. I'll have a look at the link Stan sent in a moment. Linking to austerity number 60. Bugger. Right. Is everyone still there? Chat's gone a bit quiet. Right. get the train going. Oh, it's going a bit fast. Don't want it to derail. And one coach is derailed already. Are Joe, Stan, and Electro and James all still there? Ugh. Oh, the Aln Valley Railway. Sorry, the Avon Valley Railway, not the Aln Valley Railway. Seriously, Stan, what's... Oh, fucking hell. What's so special about austerity number 60, Stan? If you're still there. What is so special about this austerity in particular? Ow! Yeah, the cab's a little bit rounded, but what's special about that? I'm going to head off now. It's nice to chat. Nice to chat to you too, Joe. It's a really interesting story. I'm all ears, Stan. You tell me. I'm going to head off now. But it was. Yeah, right. While I'm at it, I'll change the position of the camera now. It had to get through the restricted tunnel clearance on the entrance to Lambton coal drops at the port of Sunderland, so the cab was redesigned. And why was the tunnel so small? Built by the Vulcan Foundry. So not by Hunslet then. So it was built by Vulcan, not Hunslet. Still there, Electro? And is James still there? Or has he gone off to Shrek Swamp? Well, if that's what you want to do, MLP fan. The Elm Valley Railway do have a nice other few industrials though. All their other steam engines are Hudswell Clarks. Right. Camera's been sat in this position for a long time now, so let's move it. Let's put it here. Oh, shite. Original series. Again, Kyle. Let's stand on. Where on earth is everyone gone? Well, that's nobody else's here. Let's see if I can get charcoal here. B12. And stands back. Oh, have you just been tinkering with your pico points? Well, I'll take your word for it. I have had problems with points in the past. Well, this seems to be, alright. Just had my mouth shut. Yeah, that's right. I do have Pico track. Could get Pico points, of course. I do need to do something about my trains constantly derailing though. This does seem to be a good speed though. It seems to be holding the rails at this speed. Byron soon will revive the chat. Looks like. Probably give the Beachville a few more laps then. And maybe switch directions too. still there, Stan? And is James still there? Oof, tired now. Oh good, MLB fans still there. Oh, I didn't notice Stan uploaded his Moar Trainz video, the South Shields Moor Railway exhibition. Give that a watch later. Right. Oh, Stan's off, is he? Oh, right. Well, I'm gonna switch engines. Just gonna go grab some water, guys. And then after that, we'll switch engines. Be right back, guys. I'm just gonna go grab some water. I know he's left LP for. Okay. So now I think we're gonna run the Duchess. Hello, Leon. It's alright. Stan's just left. Just putting the Duchess on now. Electro was here earlier, but he left. Not a bar recently too. You were talking to someone? That's alright. On the phone, I assume. Right. LMS. Let's get my LMS coach. I ought to get more LMS coaches for my Duchess. Oh, in person. Oh, I see. Either way, it's alright. Right, let's give the Duchess a spin. I ought to take some of these models. Model shop. Get some of them working again. Yeah, my thing is still buggered. Train is ready to roll. It is now. If only it were going a bit fast. If only it could go a bit faster, though. Come on, Duchess, go a bit faster. The Duchess. I'll read that in a moment, Neon. Oh, just saying hi to an RP fan. Okay, the Duchess is picking up speed now. It does seem to pick up speed once you run it in. Oh. That thing has come up. Tracks come undone. Fuck. Wait. back. Nice colour again. Lovely. Floofy. Oh, Neon, when I go to the Bluebell Railway on Tuesday, I bought Angus from the Bluebell Railway Sheffield Park gift shop. I'll try and see if they've got any owls similar to Angus in the gift shop. I'm not going to buy another one, but if they do have another one, I'll send you a photo of Angus's twin. Yeah, I'll send you a photo of Angus's twin if I can find one. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll see what I can find. If they happen to have any cheap models on sale, may also get one. Yeah, some of my engines do need to go in for repairs. My Dean Goods and B17 need repairs. Been looking forward to my Bluebell and Gidcock trips for a while. And both are happening next week. Here's the 91. Class 91 was running well, although once again, the restaurant coach kept derailing. Which of course got me a bit angry. Well, that reminds me of what I said a moment ago, Neon. Speaking of Angus, how have you been over the past several days? Previous issues with the restaurant coach? Yeah, I have. Kept derailing on windy curves. I have been too focused on games, that and recovering from my illness. And see. Well, tell Angus I say hello, Neon. Well, once you do, I'm sure he'll look adorable. Try and see if they can get Electro back. Well, it has. Next few days should be good as well. As should all of next week. And speaking about... Oops. And speaking of owls, I have sent you a few more clips of Junie on Discord and on. You know what, I might end the stream a bit earlier at 10 o'clock. I am starting to get pretty tired now. If not too many other people show up, I may end the stream early at 10 o'clock. Try and see if we can get Electro back here. Once he knows he's about to receive affection, he's been squeaking like Minty more regularly. Who, Angus? What makes you think that, Neon? What on earth makes you think that, Neon? You are anything but rude, Neon. Honestly, Neon, you are one of the most unrude people I've ever met. You're a wonderful person, Neon. Oh, you're with a guest, are you? Oh, is that it? You're with a guest? Is that it? You're with a guest right now? Ah, the Duchess has derailed slightly. Oi, oi, oi. Hang on a sec. So you with a guest right now? You're welcome, Neon. You with a guest right now? All right. But you're not really being rude, Neon. You're a lovely person. Who is this guest, out of curiosity? With the bee swirled up on his tails. I was an idiot. Ah, and Electro's back. Electro's back, Neon. Yeah, you missed quite a bit, Electro. Did you leave because I was overloading you with train knowledge, Electro? If so, then I do apologise. But Neon's here now, and you and him can have a bit of a chat now. Oh, sorry, Duchess. Yeah, I'm now running my Duchess Electro, the very same one I bought the day me and you went to the Bluebell Railway. Oh, MLP fan's still here. Hang on. I'm just gonna make sure the rails are still nicely pushed together so that we have good electricity flow. Still there, Neon? Electro's arrived. If the stream remains quiet, I'm probably going to end at 10 o'clock, Electro. Because I'm starting to get tired now. Derailment again. Who is all three of us? He means you, Neon, and MLP fan means you, him, and Neon. Ah, oh, it's locked up. Shite. So yeah, Electro, did you leave because I was overloading you with train knowledge? I apologise if so. Martin's still here. Well, we had a nice conversation about about tank engines earlier on. Yeah, my bed seems to be knocking the train off the tracks all of a sudden. See my posterior? Oh, sorry. Yeah, these trousers do tend to fall down. I do apologise. These trousers do tend to fall down. So did you leave because I was overloading you with train information, Electro? Come on. Come on, Duchess, you can go a bit faster than this. You're supposed to be the Pride Express locomotive of the LMS. Martin, it's not funny. Do you mind? I don't even mean for it to show. That's not. No, that's right. Enjoy the train. Just enjoy the Duchess going round. Oh god, I'm getting tired. Are you still there, Electro? God, I feel like a zombie now. Hey, are you still there, Electro? Dearie me. So bloody tired. So tired. And it's decided to stop again. I don't see it as a joke either. Oh yeah, Electro, I do apologise for overloading you with train knowledge earlier, if I did it. So yeah, I do apologise for that. Right, I think in a moment we'll hand the train over to my Britannia. While the track's separating again. Right. No, oh, fine, I'll give it a few more laps and then I'll put the Britannia on. Don't think we'll run Tornado tonight. I've got a feeling I'll do a bit too much jumping off the track. How's everyone feeling tonight? Yeah, how's everyone feeling tonight? How's everyone actually feeling tonight? Oh shit, I can see my cracker shell again. Are you still there, Electro? It's really hot in my room. Right, I'll give the Duchess one more lap, then we'll switch engines. We'll switch to the Britannia. Slow it down a bit. Slow it into the station. There we go. Right, now let's switch to the Britannia. Oh, goodness. Tender's getting hot. Rusty Britannia in its last days of operation on BR. That's what Stan modelled this after. Rusty Britannia on its last days of operation under BR. Yes. This is how Sir Callum would have looked, who's also a Britannia. This is how he would have looked in his last days of working for BR. Oh, hey, Spyro. Spyro Kirby. Nice to see you here. It was so embarrassing. So embarrassing. My mum came in. Oh my god. Seriously? Right. Let's actually get these underway. Wrong way. I didn't even know she was coming in. And she knocked the train over. On stream as well. There we go, we got the Britannia going again. Yeah, as I said, I don't think we'll bother with Tornado today, given how prone to derailing he is. I think we'll stick with Britannia. Right, I think we'll move the camera again now. We'll put it here. No, you can't see much from this angle. Hello, Gemini. It's been a while since we've seen you. It's been a long time since we've seen you, Gemini. How have you been? Ember. Starting to fall another ember. Let's see. Give you guys a bit of a better view through here. Ember the pink dragon. It's lovely to see you, Gemini. Yeah, just move the Mark IV coaches a bit further forward. You guys will get a better view. In fact, I'll move the DVT out the way as well. There we go. Still there, Electro? There we go. A bit more of an open view here now. Oh. So how do you say that? Yeah. Let's see. Actually, we'll go until 15. And I'll end. Rails could do with a bit of a clean. I see. Spyro, Michael. Oh, damn it. Oh, Neon's back. I'll let Electro know. Oh, showing some of your models to your guest. Who was your guest? Who is your guest, out of interest, Neon? I've now switched to running my Britannia, the rusty Britannia. And Stan did up for me. Friend of your mum's? Nice. Let's... Oh, shit. Let's put the Ginty on the back. Let's have the Ginty be the banker. Actually, never mind. MVM. Britannia seems to be managing just fine on his own. And what did he think of your models? Oh, and did you show him Angus, out of interest? Is it... Your mum's friends aware of him now? Wait, you are Neon? Oh, where are you going? You going to an owl cafe? Oh. Oh, you'll love it. I hope you have an amazing time there, Neon. Oh, a garden centre with owls. Do you get to get up close and pet the owls? If so, you have to send me footage. You've got to send me footage of that. What's the garden centre called? So what's the garden centre called? Oh, the Britannia seems to be struggling a bit. What's the garden centre called, Neon? Oh, there we go. After pushing the rails together, the Britannia's working a lot better now. Won't be long. Alright. Yeah. So tired. What do you mean by that, Spyro Kirby? Don't know what that shop is, MLP fan. You've already told us that, Spyro Kirby. So tired. You. And this. Who are you? running a bit better now. Oh, Christ. Sounds like a derail again. There we are. Could do... Tanya could do some oiling. Now you're back. It's one of William Stanier's LMS coaches, Neon. One of the Royal Scot LMS coaches. So what's this garden centre called, Neon? What's this owl garden centre you're going to called, Neon? It is, but the teaks are cooler, a lot cooler. Awesome MLP fan. More iconic, yes. So what are they called? What's the Owl Cafe called? What's that garden centre you're going to called, Neon? You take me. Are you still there, Neon? What's the Owl Cafe called? We've got the Owl Garden Centre you're going to. Oh, so tired. Struggling to think straight. And it's stuck again. Is everyone still there? What the hell is this? It's a mistress. It's your mistress. And now it's getting stuck. Where's Leon gone? Where's everyone else gone for that matter? Yeah, it just seems to keep getting stuck now, so... And now I think we've had a short circuit cut out. Yes. We've done well to get this far without a single short circuit cut out though. Now, were you talking to your friend again? I've been trying to ask you what, what the name of that garden centre with owls you're going to next week is. Oh, they've gone home now. So what's that cafe called? Don't feel like saying here. Oh yeah, that'll give away where you live. Just DM it to me. Yeah, the Britannia could definitely use some help, so... So, So come on, B12. Give Britannia a hand. Hopefully without derailing. There we go, it's going a lot faster now. This is how it should have been earlier. Going much faster now. He's probably asleep now. And the ending is Trainz soon, guys. This runs so much better as a double header. You enjoying this, Neon? Derailment. Oh, it's only the front pony truck. It'll be fine. Squidward, please. You still there, Neon? Okay, great. Keep it running a bit longer. Then I must have a shower, then go to bed. Half an hour? Why did you decide against it? Why do you think that? I think you can go a bit faster. A little bit to drink now. Well, that's fair. It is Saturday after all. It is Saturday. Ow! Legs. Right, 6 more minutes, then I'll end. Oh dear. So tired. Me edits. Me edits, love. Well, it has, thank you. There have been a few technical problems, mainly derailments, but I've enjoyed tonight. Much too Welsh. Well, thank you, Neon. Oh, bugger, not another derailment. I'm running at speed. B12's front pony truck seems to be jumping the track. Oh, here's the problem. There's a bit of track under here that's separating. Oh shit. Train heard me. I see what you did there. Now we seem to be having lockups all of a sudden. Seems to be having lockups all of a sudden. Oh dear. Kyle Broxinley, we've never seen you here before. Welcome. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We are ending in a couple minutes though. Having technical problems at the moment, Kyle. Trains seem to keep stopping on here now. It was fine a moment ago. Electrical problems. Oh! Not my ass again. These trousers are not ideal for crawling around. Oops. Okay, we'll give it a couple more laps. Give it a few more laps, then we'll end. One, two. Angus likes the consist that engine is pulling. Double heading too, he approves. Oh, nice. Maybe we'll go for a few more minutes though to please Angus. Please be Lord out. Well, anything to please the Lord Owl. Angus San is pleased. So Junie Chan and Angus San. Junie Kun. The second steam engine should be leading. His opinion. What, the rusty Britannia that's on its last legs? Well, the model is... Well, it's supposed to represent a Britannia on its last legs anyway. He thinks a rusty engine on its last legs should be leading. I do prefer the Britannias over the B12s, but... Whatever, I guess it doesn't really matter. No, it's still a good engine. I can see where he's coming from. And it stopped. Oh, never mind. I can see where Angus is coming from. It's just this model's supposed to be just a bit rusty. The engine on its last legs. I do see why he prefers it over the B12. I do too. The largest of the two. That was just Angus's common sense. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, the model itself is fine, but it's supposed to be modelling a Britannia on its last legs, like, soon to be withdrawn from steam. Largest of the two is just Angus's common sense. That, as I said, that makes sense. Right then. Guess I'll give it... Oh, and it stopped again. Representing a certain time period. That's what Stan tried to do. I'm going to put together a new profile picture team. I think you're going to like it. I'm sure I will too. Actually, sod, it will end at the time I originally wanted to end it at, 10:30. Yeah, sod, it will end it at the time I originally wanted to end it at. Move it to a different angle. That'll make a good final shot. Three minutes now. The only reason I'm going for another 4 minutes is because I've decided to derail again. And again. And the whole train has decided to give up, even the coaches. Yeah, it did just a moment ago. Seems to be knocking against my bed again. Oh! Can't be asked with this anymore. Get back up. Oi! Oh no! Oh no! Just want a complete train for the end. Stream. Oh, here we are. This was what's causing the derailment. One of the track sections wasn't properly aligned. One of the track pieces under here was slightly misaligned. Oh, goodness. Gracious me, lad. No, it wasn't the coaches, it was the track. The track underneath the bed was slightly disconnected. Well, didn't get to give it all the laps I wanted to, but oh well. At least we got a complete train for the final bit of the stream. For like the conclusion of the stream. Oh, and now this bit of track's become disconnected. Oops. Anyway, that'll be it for this stream. I'm really tired now. Can't be bothered with any more train re-railing and track fixing tonight, so we'll just end it here. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for coming. Hope you enjoyed this stream, because I did, despite the technical difficulties we had. Oh, Stan came back to say bye. Yeah, I had a fun time tonight, despite the technical difficulties. Hope you all did too, and I hope you're looking forward to my, hope you're all looking forward to my other upcoming content, like my upcoming vlogs and things. And my vlog from the Bluebell Railway fairly soon. So once again, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're looking forward to my upcoming content. Please like, comment, share this stream with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to me, TrainLover16, if you haven't already, to stay tuned for my upcoming content. And also, don't forget to follow me on Blue Sky and Instagram. Join my Discord server and go buy my novel, The Spy and the Superdog, if you haven't already. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.